specifically for you. So now we have, oh, geez, now he got rid of all of my stuff. Yeah. All right. I'll hand you your stuff.
There you go. Nice and close.
So this is Mike Houlihan.
Hi, everybody.
That's a nice Irish name.
Well, thank you. And so is Kim Ryan.
Well,
and
that's his. I stole it from him. I did that thing when we got married.
There's only two kinds of people in this world, Kim.
Yeah.
Irish, and I wish I was Irish.
I know.
Look, you got all my stuff.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
A lot of people, that's how a lot of people feel. A lot of people like to be Irish, especially on St. Patrick's Day.
Of course. It's the only day you can legitimately get a load on and not feel guilty. Yeah.
I told you we got hooked up with someone who can go toe to toe with you.
I feel so out of place sitting right
I
here.
know. This is great.
Unusual sitting in this spot
Ed Ryan.
and not having my cans on.
So we're going to talk about.
What's with the Gilligan hat there?
Oh, you know what? I was just trying this hat. Ed Kelly. This was from his 90th birthday. He was the Chicago Park District Commissioner, and he started a thing, the Giant Awards in Chicago, big sports kind of celebrity, but he's now 96 years old.
Wow.
So I wear this hat in honor of him, hoping that I make it for our guy.
How old are you?
I'm 73.
Nice.
Wow.
What do you weigh?
Feeling it. What do I weigh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
let's
here we
not
go.
there.
What is it? 230?
230. Good
Nice.
one. Very
Nice.
good, Ed. Yeah.
Now, before we talk about what you came here for, so what is the...
You used to be on the radio? You got a radio
I
show?
have a radio show. My son has a radio show. I have
I see.
a small public charity dedicated to Irish and Irish American culture. So we do 2 radio shows a week.
Do you do any podcasting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
They're in
It's
Chicago?
at hibernianradio.org. It's on global Irish radio all over the world. It's on tonight from
We're
7
all
to 8.
over the world, too.
There you go.
We have 9 listeners all over the world.
That is not true.
That's more than I got.
Nice.
Nice.
And we do the film festival. We make films. We do an annual pilgrimage to Ireland, all in honor of our Irish heritage and our culture. And that's our niche.
Got it.
So yes.
So you were saying you do films, and that's why you're here to talk.
Here.
You're here
I
because
was
you're
here 5 years ago, I think, for the
Fort Myers Beach International Film Festival.
Yes, our friend Janine Pawlowski has been so good to me. She's from Bridgeport on the south side of Chicago.
Wow.
And so I was here with another film called Our Irish Cousins, and we're back with this film, In
Called
Search of Weeping Jim.
In Search of Weeping Jim. And it is about James Ambrose Kearns,
Yes.
who was the Chicago City Treasurer at one point.
And the father of the Chicago flag. Yeah.
Yes, and he created the flag.
Mm-hmm. He put the legislation through.
Got it.
Chicago still as corrupt as it was back in the day?
Worse now.
Yeah.
Worse. Good place to get shot in the head, too.
Oh.
It's scary. I want to move here.
I didn't say that.
I want to move here.
I
This
love
is
Chicago,
more
by
like
the
it.
way.
Okay.
Anita.
Last
You
time
gotta know
he
where to
said
go.
something about people got all up in arms.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
imagine they're going to be
Well,
up
that
in arms
happens on my
now.
show all the time.
Yeah.
People get offended.
You should really not say anything controversial. It really doesn't pay.
Oh, I think we're already past that.
Well, let's come see my movie, son.
Yeah.
It's a movie about
So
again.
tell us.
It's about James Ambrose Kearns, born on the tiny inner island of Inishcuttle in County Mayo. He emigrated to America at the age of 13 and came here and transformed America by becoming an alderman, a city treasurer, and a politician. And,
Dear, do you know what an alderman is?
It's like a town councilor.
All right, just checking.
Yeah. And he introduced
Quiz
the
me.
legislation that Chicago should have its own flag. And that was the flag. That was in 1917 is, I think, when the flag came out.
When you came down to the beach, did you notice any Chicago flags being flown on the beach?
You know what? We were at Doc's Beach House last night. There's an awful lot of Chicago stuff on the wall there. Had a blast. But this is my first. I got here at like 4 o'clock yesterday. So.
Can you answer my question, sir?
Yes. I
Did
forgot
you hear
your
any
question.
flags from Chicago?
Did you
I
hear?
haven't seen any yet.
Did you see the Israeli flag being flown out there?
I didn't. I wouldn't recognize it anyway. I don't know.
There you
what it
go.
looks like.
Where did you see that flag, dear? Where was
Down
it?
on the beach.
The Israeli flag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and today there was a lot of American flags. There was the Marines.
I see.
Yeah.
The United
so it was a
States
lot.
Marines.
United
Now,
States
those
Marines.
flags
Yeah.
are put in the sand, and there's going to be a hole. in the sand.
Well, I'm sure they're going to fill them.
All right.
I'm
Make
sure
you
they're going to
the
fill
hole.
them. So,
You know why you have to fill
Weeping
the
Jim.
holes?
Why?
Because of the
start
turtles.
coming out
Oh,
tomorrow.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
The first thing this morning, I got a text on my phone and said, if you mess with the turtles, there's a $500 fine.
Who sent you that text?
I don't know.
Bill Veach?
No, I don't know who it was, but it was
I
like,
see.
don't mess with the turtles.
Did you really get that?
Yeah.
A text.
A text.
Like, do you think it was like an automated text or
Yeah,
something?
probably, but it
Yeah.
was like you're
Like an
here
Amber
now
Alert.
and
It's a turtle alert.
Yeah, it was a turtle
How did,
alert.
they, how did they know you were here? GPS?
I have no idea. It's like they
Incredible.
know
Where are you
everything.
staying?
I'm staying at on Del Mar. Rented a little house with.
Is it facing the beach?
Almost, but
Nice.
it's
Close
serious.
enough.
I'll probably see some turtles.
No, you
and
won't.
I won't mess with them.
Yeah.
That's right. You
Yeah.
got to leave them alone.
Yeah.
I don't know
If
that.
you saw a little turtle
Yeah.
or a big turtle, would you say, I need to take a picture of it?
No.
No, I've seen a few turtles in my day.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you
you're-
can't. No lights. No lights with the
Oh,
with
that
the
you don't want to
turtles.
flash a picture.
Yep.
I
Why?
do.
Why?
It scares
Why?
them.
It scares
Yes.
them?
Yeah.
And then they go away and they won't lay their eggs,
Oh,
or
we
the
don't want
babies
that.
will get
We should do a
disoriented.
documentary on turtles.
There you go.
Turtles.
Maybe there's some
I'll
Irish
bet there is
turtles.
one. Yeah. I want to do one called Turtle Love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after you heard
You know,
all of
turtles
that.
have penises.
They do?
Yeah.
did
I
not
just
know
learned that in the last segment.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't ask how big they were or anything like
That's
that.
right
but
where I was
you
gonna
know
go.
that the female turtles can put some of the sperm like in a packet and save it for another time where they come on the beach.
Save it for
They
They
another
lay the
day.
eggs, they go back
Yeah.
out in the water. If a male turtle comes up behind them, she's like, I've had enough sex for
Hey,
this
get
season.
out of here. Yeah.
Knock it off. Do you do that?
Well, I've heard women say that to me.
Yeah. What? Get off me? Get away
I've
from
had
me?
enough sex. Get away.
So,
Usually my wife.
yeah.
Well, I would hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
are there other women doing it?
Enough. You're 73 years old. Get over it. Okay.
Are there other women that do it to you now?
just turtles?
Male turtles or female?
Janine,
Females, come on.
Janine, please help me
Are you
out
allowed
here.
to say female
So-
or male turtles, or is it?
Not anymore.
Right.
You know, not anymore. The world
How
has
do you
gone
sign your email?
turtle love? I don't
No,
know.
seriously.
How do I sign my? I don't,
Like, does it say your
my
name?
nickname is Hooli. That's
Yeah.
what I sign everything with.
There you
Hooli.
go.
Hooli.
Hooli.
So the movie, the documentary, is
It's on
going to
Sunday.
be going on Sunday
Right.
at 5:15.
Right.
And how
Come on
long does
down.
it run?
It's about 80 minutes.
Uh-huh.
It's-
And
Is
it's
that
going to
long?
go through Weeping Jim's whole. All right.
No,
Now,
it tells the whole story, but there's a lot of comedy in it as
oh,
well.
well, I
Some
would hope
great
so.
music from the Saw Doctors.
Nice.
Gaelic Storm, Liam Durkin. It's just a lot of because a lot of great footage. We shot it in
Now,
Ireland
when
over 5
he
years.
like reorients here,
Hey,
can
Hooli,
you tell
yes.
him?
What's
Wait a
going on?
minute. Wait. Can you tell him how Weeping Jim got that name, Weeping Jim?
I can.
Yeah.
He came here and he was a young Irish immigrant, and there was no radio or anything in those days, and he wanted to campaign for office. He started going to all the wakes and funerals, and he would be very compassionate to the people, and they remembered, oh, that's the guy who showed up at my uncle's wake and cried. Yeah, let's vote for him.
There
it
you go.
worked. It worked.
No, that's
That
true.
is so
Isn't that-
creepy.
Weeping Jim Kearns.
That
I
is
don't. I
very
think
creepy.
he did it out of
It was
genuine compassion. I don't think
absolutely.
he did it as
do
a
knowing he was going to run for
campaign
office.
It was
thing.
his form of radio and television.
Yeah,
and
to
all
get
that,
out
yeah.
there
Yeah.
and
Would you like a beer?
No, thank you.
you've had too
I
many
got-
already.
I got, what do you call
Is that a Bloody Mary or
No.
is it an orange
it?
juice?
It's
It's
tomato
just
juice.
tomato
You're
juice.
such a liar, Hooli.
No, it was a plain one.
So I got a question for
Yeah.
you, Hooli. What's going on with Netflix? I mean, they're dying on the vine
You know
there.
what? I hope they do. I don't know. I'm always against the man.
Do you? What is your opinion on Elon Musk buying Twitter?
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
You know what I noticed? I didn't realize how many people would actually going to like lose their sanity over
my
who
God,
owns
how
Twitter.
about it? Yeah.
Like, does it really matter who
And they
owns
always
Twitter?
show that picture of the same woman screaming. The Gugu who's very upset. No, I think it's terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Trump will be back on Twitter?
I don't know about.
Are you a Trump voter?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And proud of it.
Do you think the election was stolen?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I think Governor DeSantis is the guy that should be our president.
I agree with that. He's
Wow.
going to be the next president.
I would
Janine
like to see
really
that.
she
because he
She
doesn't have the
teed this
baggage
up.
that Trump has. There's so many Trump haters out there. It's
Why is he
hard to
picking on
overcome.
Disney though? I mean, come on.
Don't get
It's
me
Mickey
started
Mouse.
on that.
You got to pick on Disney.
Yeah.
We love Disney.
Mickey.
Yeah.
I
It
guess
takes-
you're not a fan.
No.
That's the man
Mickey's
thing
too
too.
kinky for me now.
Well, there you go.
What is your next
Interesting.
documentary going to be about? You have something in the works?
Yeah, we do actually. It's called Irish Cops Under Siege. And my radio show is dedicated to Irish first responders, cops, firefighters, paramedics, and nurses who lay their lives on the line every day to protect us and our families. And we think they are the modern day equivalent of our mythological ancient Irish warriors. So we
Nice.
have them on. They got the greatest stories in the world, the cops. But the cops have been going through some bad stuff.
Yeah.
And in 2020, they started rioting and burning the cities and everything. That's what the film is about. Irish cops under siege and how they're dealing with it. And,
When is that coming out?
got to get a lot of money for that.
Are you in favor of the Dune walkover?
The what?
The Dune walkover?
He doesn't
I
know
don't
about.
what that is.
Yeah.
Is that a beach thing?
It's
You
a
talk
beach
about
thing.
under siege. Our friend Jim has been under siege for 2 hours because Eddie Root's been sitting next to him talking to him for the last 2 hours. He can't get up and leave. I'm sure he's got to pee too.
The
So,
Dune walkover.
Yeah, it's a whole.
It's a
saga.
whole thing. You don't even want to go
What
there.
is your? Is this your first wife, by the way?
My
I have a
first
feeling
what?
it's not your first wife. Is it your first wife?
No, yes, I've been married for
Why
44
did you have to
years.
think about that?
I didn't
You-
know
he
what you were
couldn't
saying.
hear you.
Yeah. Do you have
You're
any hearing issues?
slurring your
I do have
words.
hearing
I see.
issues.
You don't have a
I'm
hearing.
old. I can't
Yeah.
see. I can't
73. You're in pretty good shape. You could stand to lose a few pounds.
You
So
ain't
cut out
kidding.
the bread.
Hear. Yeah,
You'll live longer.
I know. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to hang around. I want to be like.
Yeah.
Ed
Do you
Kelly.
exercise during the day?
I used to. Not in a
That's
while.
not what I asked you. If you used to. How come you don't exercise
You
now?
probably walk.
Because I just got here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're
see.
going to be walking on the beach
I'll be walking.
So
you
you-
know what? I went swimming yesterday.
Where?
Over in the.
in the Gulf
You
of
went in that-
Mexico.
You went in that water?
Yeah, it was terrific. It was.
Did you see any turtles?
No.
Oh.
I did.
Did
not
you see
offend
any
turtles.
dolphins?
No.
She thinks
I
dolphins
saw-
are sharks.
I
Really?
saw one this morning.
Yeah.
I saw a dolphin
This
this
show's not
morning.
about you, dear.
I
We're
was in
talking
the
about
shallow
film.
end
You
What?
of the Gulf of Mexico.
So when you meet up with the other filmmakers at the film festival,
Yeah.
do you like, come
Schmooze?
on, this guy's film is crap, or this? I mean,
No, I knew. You know what? I have my own film festival, so I know.
Oh, you do?
It ain't easy. So I'm anxious to meet other filmmakers.
it looks like there's a lot of cool
Irish-Americans.
events going on too. Like today and tomorrow, they got meet and
Oh.
greets
Oh,
and
yeah.
different kinds
Hey,
of.
Janine
Yeah, are
takes
you
good-
doing one
yeah.
of those?
Janine
Are you
takes
doing
good care of her
Yeah.
filmmakers.
The-
How do you
at
say her
noon
last
they
name?
do the
How do you
meet
say
and
her
greets?
last name?
Kowalski.
That's not how you say it.
That's what she told me about 20 minutes ago on
That's
the
not how you
phone.
say it.
Oh,
Kowalski.
see.
On the
Yesterday.
boat?
No,
On the
I
phone.
texted her. I
On the
called her on the
phone.
phone.
Yeah, there's a lot going
Janine
on
Kowalski.
today.
Her sister, you know what? She's from Bridgeport. Kowalski must be her married name.
That's not how you say it.
But she has
Now
a
you're
sister, Jackie.
yeah.
Jackie Crow. Jackie's out here too. Jackie's a
It's
doll.
Palasukis. That's you're not even
Palasukis?
close.
He's
Tony
not even. He's
Kowalski.
poor Janine.
Did she
Sorry.
type it out to you, or did she say it? Did she send
She
you?
Paul-
said it twice.
She said it on the
Kowalski.
phone
She's hearing.
phonically.
She's listening right now, right, Janine?
She's
She
making
is-
sure that
she
she's
spelled
making
it
sure that you don't
phonetically.
screw up the
They
film
should give her a
festival.
medal here at Fort
Yeah.
Myers Beach.
Paula skis.
It's
Why don't she chat?
Palasukis.
Look at she's looking at the
Palos-
chat. She's getting the
It's
info.
Palasukis.
Paulo.
What time is your movie
Paulo
playing,
skis.
Huli?
5:15
We
on
just
Sunday.
talked about that.
No, it's okay.
5:15 on
15 on
Sunday.
Sunday.
That's
Yep.
tomorrow.
Come on by. You'll love
No. Yes, tomorrow.
That's good
Yeah.
because the Taste of the Beach is tomorrow. You should stop by that.
it. I absolutely will.
It's on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, you
at
just gotta
Salty
hop
Sam's.
over.
yeah.
Mhm.
You could pass out your. We'll be doing our show there. If you come by, then we can have
Taste
you
of
on
the
again.
taste of the.
Taste of the Beach.
Beach.
It's on the
Mhm.
other side of the bridge over at Salty
I'll
Sam's.
find you guys.
And we'll have. They'll have plenty of orange juice there for you.
You know what? There's another guy coming who's in the film. He plays God. And his name is Greg Holloman, pretty well-known actor. He was on a TV show
course.
called Strangers with Candy. Do you remember that TV show?
No.
He played Principal Blackman. Very funny guy, Second City guy. He'll be there, and he's getting an award from the festival for
Nice.
breakout star or whatever. Very funny.
How much did it cost you to produce this documentary?
60 grand.
Yep.
60 grand. Did
Yeah.
you have that
That
money
doesn't-
from your radio show?
No,
or-
we got grants from the government of Ireland, and
see.
we raised money from a lot of friends and relatives of Weeping Jim. Kicked
I
in.
would think it would be more. I'm shocked.
I
It
thought
looks
would
like
be.
it
Yeah.
was more.
Yeah. I bet, well, I haven't
So
seen it
cost you
yet, but I'm
60
sure.
grand to make an 80-minute movie.
Yeah.
And how much have you made from it?
Oh, nothing.
Is
Well,
that
no,
but
wait, I
is
had
that
it
the
on
point?
Maybe $1,000 we've made. Yeah.
Is it
You're
really
not in
worth
it
all
for-
that effort?
Yeah, it is.
You're not in
certainly.
it for the
You're not
money.
in it
Return
for
on
the money.
investment is really low.
I'm not in it for the money.
I'm
you
in the
go.
show. I'm in the show for all about the money.
Yeah. Okay.
And
We wouldn't
you're
be doing
making,
the show.
you're
Business,
making
right?
nothing.
Yeah, we don't need to be doing the show
Show
unless we're making
business,
money. I mean,
sure.
who does
I make
does
so
things
much
not
money
to
on my
make
radio
money though?
show.
Well, folks,
You know what?
Does your radio
Ed,
show make
Ed,
money?
It's not about the money. It's about the money.
Is that some kind of comedy thing that I missed?
It's an old bit.
Oh, I see. On Second City?
No.
Yeah.
It's an old Hooli bit.
Oh,
an
I
old
see.
Hooli bit.
Now, how can people hear your show?
They can hear the show on hibernianradio.org.
I've never
That's a
heard of that.
podcast.
Are you
Well-
on TuneIn or Pandora
Yes,
or
all that stuff.
iHeartRadio?
Yeah, I don't know about iHeart, but all that stuff. And
Nice.
hibernianradio.org. Also on tonight, Saturday, between 8 and 9, because you guys are an hour ahead of Chicago, at GIR.IE, Global Irish Radio.
You make it too hard for people.
I know.
It's a lot of like Hibernia Radio.
hibernianradio.org.
Nobody's heard of it.
Do you have a website where they can go to and check it out?
Hibernian Radio.
Okay.
There, come on.
All right.
Why do you
Anything
ask
else
dumb
you?
questions like that? It's
All right,
Hibernian.
Derek.
Also
something
see
or other.
everybody Sunday at 5:15.
Yes.
Awesome.
For In Search
All
of
right.
Weeping Jim.
Search of Weeping
In
Jim.
search
And then
of
we'll have a
Weeping Jim.
jar afterwards.
What's
I
that?
see. A tip jar.
A tip jar?
No, a drink.
Oh, I thought it was like a tip
A
jar.
pint. A
Like a
Guinness.
pint.
Are you
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be
yeah.
collecting money afterwards so you can
No,
make some
I'm
money out
just
of it?
there to embrace the public. And,
I see.
Enjoy and
Well, we're
revel
so-
in
Your
our
wife
Irish
might have
heritage.
something to say about that.
She's not
So.
with
44
me on
years.
this
Your
trip.
first wife.
It's my son.
44 years.
Your son might have to moderate
So
that
thank
embracing.
you for coming on, and thank you for
Thank
waiting.
Thank
you,
you.
Ed. I
Thank you for
Yes,
appreciate
waiting.
thank
having
you.
a ball
Thank
here
you.
with you guys. I'll try and find you tomorrow.
All
Yes,
right.
we will find you one way or the
God
other.
bless you both. Thanks, everybody. See
Thank
you
you for
Sunday.
coming on.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
this
much.
is
Thanks. Just
the
watch your
film
foot.
festival is going on now, ladies and gentlemen, at the Beach Theater, where Janine Palasukis or Pawlowski or however you want to say her name is organizing the entire event.
Right there.
I
I
thought
can't
it was,
read it. I don't have my
it's
class.
Palasukis. I don't know.
Pawlowski.
Anyway,
Paula-
it's Janine. Everybody knows her as Janine.
Pawlowski.
This is a
Paula-
world record-setting
We're crushing
length of a
it.
show, dear. It was worth every minute of it.
He
It
was
was-
great.
He was great.
That
We
was-
should have
It's a good way to end the show with some humor.
rescheduled